Hello everybody, this is Psych with Banjo Tooie part... I have no idea. Here begins the beginning of all the backtracking to clear up pretty much everything that's left in this game, and the best way that I feel to do it is to do all the backtracking in the levels first, and then I'll do the backtracking of the overworld, Isle o' Hags and Spiral Mountain and whatnot. And so we'll start at the beginning here in Mayhem Temple. Long time no see. Actually, no, it was in Hailfire Peaks that we went back here, so. So you see here, Mayhem Temple, we only have the one Jiggy to get, but there's actually two things we have to do here, and coincidentally, they are in the same area, so let's head off and take care of that, shall we? That was the wrong button. I want to go to the prison compound. Meow. 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 We'll actually do the proper way this time. It was just too good last time. So anyways, again, much like many other things you can accomplish in this game, you can just use a Clockwork Kazooie egg. I've also heard it's possible just to land a very precise jump. But we're gonna do it the proper way, which involves this boulder, and now that we have the bill drill, whammo, and in we go. McCollum's Vault. You have to find the right one to start with. Not that one. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Nope. Is it... Did I do this one? Nope. There we go. And then it goes flop. Then you just kind of hit them in order. That one goes down there. There's a sign there that I am not interested in what it says, to be honest. I'm sure it says something like, hey, you can do stuff with things. And for whatever reason this is timed, I'm not really sure why. And then now that we have it on the lowest deal, there is technically a column that you can hit for that, but it serves no purpose. It doesn't just make it even lower to the ground. There we go. Voila. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen, Mayhem Temple is completely done. And from here, we can move on to the next level, but actually, there is one thing that we have to do in this level to help finish things up in the next level, and that just so happens to be right over here. We opened this door back when we did Mayhem Temple the first time. Press these buttons and whatnot. So now let's actually figure out what's going on in here. Hello, my little rabbit friend.
Me, Delberta, was out looking for gold when that boulder fell down and trapped me in here.
I suppose you expect us to move it.
Eek, if you wouldn't mind.
Again, couldn't do anything at the time, but certainly can now.
Eek, thanks very much for unblocking my passage.
It's worth a jiggy. Hand it over, you plague-ridden pest.
Eek, you'll have to come and see my master Bill about that.
Oh, Bill? Master Bill? Oh, that sounds so familiar. Now, normally this would be the part where I just pause and, you know, cut to when we're at the next level, but I don't have to do that because I am now in Glitter Gulch Mine through that little deal, and, well, looky here. Howdy. Who might you be? I'm Bill.
I'll bet your other name is gold-related. What is it? Gold Bar Bill? Klondike Bill?
Nope, Bullion Bill's my name.
Thought so.
What's up, Bill?
My rodent partner Delberta went looking for gold, but she's been gone far too long.
We saw a rat in a prison earlier, didn't we, Kazooie?
Yep, a quick call to Exterminators R Us sorted that one out.
You don't mean?
Oh, you'll have to excuse my feathered friend. She's only joking.
I think I can hear her now.
Hi, honey. I'm home.
Dilberta, is that really you? I'm so happy you found my Dilberta. Take this pretty little gold nugget as a reward.
Yippity skippity. And they dance in excitement for all of eternity. But right then and there, this is what that little shed was. That's Bill's hut, I think it's called. And there's the first of the 3 Jiggies in Glitter Gulch Mines. Now I have to remember where the other 2 are. As well as there's one other thing that I have to do whilst here. I think this is... Yeah, there's the waterfall. The Yippas and the doodads and whatever. And once again, you can use Clockwork Kazooie eggs if you want. But I'll just do it the proper way. Technically, you don't even need to cross the bridge. I'm just kind of, you know, doing things proper like. There we go. It's 2 of 3. And I believe I can get to the other one. The other one over here. Mine entry 1. Yes, I can. Now, can I get to the other area that I need to... through here? Oh! Actually, I think I'm heading towards the other thing that I'm gonna do. Okay, that's fine. It all, you know, constitutes clearing out Glitter Gulch Mines anyways, so... So we come here to the Waterfall Caverns, and I think I showed this off. There's this boulder here, the Kazooie face on it, that we couldn't do anything with beforehand, but since then we've learned the Talon Torpedo, and now we can smash and get a special cinematic cutscene, which I don't think we've ever gotten for any other thing that we've broken with Kazooie, so that's exciting. So let's head on in. And this is actually super, super special, and you'll see why in a second. We're actually heading to another level. Again, interconnectivity, it's incredible. And here we are at Hailfire Peaks, the icy side. Over here is actually... where is this? Oh, this is where Saberman was when he was frozen. And there's the platform with Mumbo's magic pad. So we got that. But the real reason we're here is because we have a big ice safe with an ice key symbol on it. Ooh. Now, since I'm playing the Xbox version, technically how you get this is you get the ice key from Banjo-Kazooie in Freezeezy Peak, where it's located there, and that's how you get it in this version. In the original version, it's a little different, and I'll explain that when it becomes a little bit more relevant, but let's go ahead and use this puppy. It finally has a function! Done in. Open her up. And that is one big Globo! Come here, you goofy face little goofy. Wow! You've got the legendary Mega Globo! It's supposed to have really special magical powers. Yeah, it certainly does. There's only one of them in the entire game. And, well, I got it. And we will see what that does. Next episode, 2 episodes from now, I don't even know. I just gotta remember where specifically I need to go. Since apparently this mine entry does not suffice. You know what? I'll actually off-screen to mine entry 3. How about that? So, I'll just see you there. Okie doke, I'm here outside mine entry 2, which is right next to Mumbo's hut, so... I guess I thought it was mine entry 3. No, it's mine entry 2. But this will be the last thing in Glitter Gulch Mine that we have to get, and then we can move on. If you remember, a long time ago, I briefly showed off this little gooey shack, which we couldn't do anything with, and the reason why is because it required splitting up which we couldn't do at the time. So let's start with Banjo first. And this is a perfect example of why I save all the backtracking to the very, very end, because this makes this significantly easier. Come over here. Right here is this little light bulb button. We step on it. Oh boy. That looks terrible. That. Kazooie by herself. Come on in. Go into the basement. Kill this guy, because I ain't dealing with that. No KO yeehaw punch for me. So normally you would have to like navigate this whole maze deal, but since I waited to the very end, I'll just glide. Look at that. So much easier. And yes, you could just use Clockwork Kazooie eggs, so. Go. Hopefully I don't lose my flight if I touch that. Go. And there we go, just like that. Obviously not the intended way. I mean, it's hard to say it's not the intended way, but it definitely is a good way to do things. Go. That, the lights go off, does not matter. I already have all the oodie goodies that could be acquired from there, so I do not mind. Hop, hop, reunite, drop, drop. So this must be mine entry 3 right here. Now we go. Which is by the train station. I should have known that. Which is actually the opposite end of the level that I want to be, because we are done with Glitter Gulch Mines and we can move on to the next level, but much like from Mayhem Temple to Glitter Gulch Mine, we do not need to leave the level in order to do so. We'll come over to the fuel storage. Oh, one last yeehaw for your troubles. Remember this? All the way from the very beginning of the Saucer of Peril. That's right. Yeah, the weird like spacey version of oh, there you are, you little ooh boo 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 boo. The little spacey version of Glitter Gulch Mines. And yet they still didn't leave in the underwater version of Witchy World, because I guess not. So anyways, there's only technically 2 things we have to do in this level, but only one for Witchy World. If you remember, that big lump of dump, that one tubby bubbly kid was incapable of moving, so we had to transport him, but we didn't have a transport ability, but now we do. Whack. Gimme. Now, in the video that I recorded, he was in the Inferno, but in this file, he's over here, so. And as you can see, he's not lost any pounds at all, so. We'll just do things like this. Leave it there. The little move of, in-flight egg aiming, I believe it is. This to the world entry and exit. And right over here. What?
Hey, I can't see Mom here. This isn't the right place.
Jeez, did your eyelids get so fat that you can't open them? There. Quit your complaining.
What did I tell you about not running off?
I'm sorry, Mom.
Sorry isn't good enough, young man. You've been eating again, haven't you? Well, you'd still better want your dinner.
It was this strange bear, Mom. He made me eat this burger.
Enough of your lies.
Oh, the loaded purse. Loaded Gucci bag.
Well, I think we've had enough excitement today. Time to go back home to Hellfire Peaks. Boggy will be wondering where we've gone to. He'd better have the dinner in the oven. Well then, thanks again, Banjo. Take this jiggy I found in the ticket office earlier. Oh, one of those side swings kind of pushed me out of the way. I don't feel good about that. I don't feel good at all. Actually, need to sanitize my face. But anyways, a long-standing jiggy finally collected. And that's everything to do with Witchy World. And yes, if you went to Hailfire Peaks, then all of them would be inside the igloo as well. And that is everything that I need to do for this level, but now I'm going to set up something for the next... one of the next levels. And in order to do that, I need some food. Ah, big green. He's got poison mist. One star. Yep. Gabba-dabba-doo. Wagga blue. Now let's see if I can do this without as much failure this time. Whoa. Get up on. Oh, beautiful. First try. Yes, looky here, we got claw clamber boots. I don't know if... I feel like I made mention of this when I unlocked that particular level-to-level warp, so... Please don't. Whoa! But there's actually footprints on the wall in the Area 51 zone right here. We have actually seen this before, if you can remember. Let's come up here, and as you'll notice, there's no food or no burgers or fries sign, so that means we can actually take it into a different level. To Witchy World in the Oogle Boogles cave in Pterodactyland, or Pterodactyland. So if you remember, we helped heat up the cavemen, but they still needed food, so talk to me. I got stuff.
Me want, but still need food. Junk food good. Me need food you got. You give?
Yeah, sure. There you go. If you weren't gonna go extinct before, you are now.
Mmm, that tasty. Me all happy now.
Yeah. Just because it's delicious doesn't mean it's good for you. Anyways, if you remember, there's 3 Oogle Boogle cavemen. Ba 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 ba. Yada da ba da ba da ba da. Yep. And every time you get either a burger or a fry, you get, I think it's like 5 of them. So you only need to make 1 stop at either Big Al's or Salty Joe's. Somewhere, I don't remember where, but somebody keeps calling him Salty Sam. But no, he's Salty Joe. It's called just Salty Joe's Limp Salty Fries. And no, I still have not made a meal just off of French fries. I probably should though. It sounds pretty tasty. Da 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 da. Ha ba 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 ba. And you go. Right in the gullet. Mmm, that tasty, man. I'm happy now.
Bear and bird friend save Oogle Boogle tribe from extinction. Must have reward now.
Oh, whoa! Dodge the fire!
Why are there teeth marks on it?
Me thought chocolate was inside.
Taha! Chocolate cones! They didn't have that back in the prehistoric era. Did they? I don't know. They've been around for a while. So there we go. I believe that's the last Jiggy of Pterodactyland, but we still have a Cheeto page to get, and I am off to do that right now. I just have to... Oh yeah, perfect. Actually dropped me off. Basically right where I need to be. And in order to get there, for some reason they thought this was a good design choice, but I need access to the flight pad. Boing! Up. And then just flap, flap, flap. Gotta go over to, old Dipster. There we go. Old Dipsy. one of the Teletubbies. That's what he is. Because now that this pool's full of water, obviously we got the Jiggy from him, but this pool's full of water. Sploosh. Please don't drink me. There we go. So now we can just swim on in here and collect the Cheeto page. There's only one more Cheeto page left in the game, and no, it won't be one of the last things I get, but it'll be close. And just like that, Pterodactyl Land is done, but technically, but technically we're not done. Oh yeah, big humbug, big real estate housing property. Technically we're not done with Pterodactyl Land, but something that has nothing to do necessarily with Pterodactyl Land itself, and that's up at the Stomping Plains. As you remember, we have gone through here as Banjo-Kazooie and as Kazooie by herself, but we still have to do Banjo by himself. And I'll obviously show this off. You stomp, and when he steps on you, he puts you down to 1 health. But now that we have a healing move, like that, jump, clunk. So you just kind of have to step by step it. So you got pretty much all the time in the world, so. Yes, it's long and drawn out and boring, but oh well. This should be the last one. But the bad thing is that we actually still need to get Kazooie by herself over here again without fail. That and the Banjo only switch, because that is actually to a different level. So put that, warp, Kazooie with your mighty speed! Go fast! Be spry! Oh, so tense. Oh yeah, first try, look at that. Just Speedy Gonzales. And off in here, this will actually be the last collectible in another level. Yes, indeed, we are at Hailfire Peaks, the icy side. And this is the last collectible in Hailfire Peaks. If you remember, this is actually, you can't see, but it's right outside where the oil drilling machine is. So, got that done. And I believe this will be the first time that I have to actually do any off-screening. So I'm going to off-screen to actually Hailfire Peaks. So I will see you there in 1 second. Okie doke, I'm here at Hailfire Peaks, and even though I did just say that I collected the last collectible of Hailfire Peaks, there's still one thing that I have to do in the level for another level, and that is this little pond right here. If you remember when we pushed George the Ice Cube, he fell into this water, and now that it is no longer scalding hot, get in my little hut, my little shack pack, and step on this Banjo only button. Lift up the door, water goes out, perfect temperature. Wow, wait a minute, that looks familiar.
At last, we can go for a swim. Here, take this piece of gold that we stole off this smelly bony lady in a big pointy hat.
Yeppers. Oh, piggies. Now I need to reunite so I can actually head off to Jolly Roger's Lagoon and finish that off, because again, that, oh, sucker. That was beautiful. Because, yes, you can enter that little doorway, but you have to be Banjo and Kazooie together in order to do it. You cannot leave any level as just one of them. Even no, in this level, as a matter of fact, you do. As Banjo by himself to collect the Jiggy in whatchamacallit. I was literally just thinking of it. Hailfire Peaks. In the oil drill. I just talked about it, sort of. Ah, boy. So anyways, we got that one Jiggy. There's still 2 Jiggies and the last Cheeto page to get. And both of the Jiggies pretty much require just Kazooie by herself, so do that. Swap. We'll go ahead and take care of this one over here first because it takes virtually no time. It's very, very simple. And yes, you can use a Clockwork Kazooie egg to do it, so... But I'll just do it this way. There. Oops! There we go. Collect. 86 out of 90 Jiggies, so... 87, 88, 89. Yep, we will have all but one by the end of this video. And then around the beginning of next video. No, as a matter of fact, I will make it... No, I won't. I don't know what I'm going to do next video, but it'll be one of the first things I collect will be the last Jiggy, which will obviously be for collecting the last Jinjo, which is in Spiral Mountain. As I said in the very first video, the last Jinjo that we will collect will be that one behind that Kazooie face door under the waterfall, so... Anyways, wah, bye! So we got Tip Tip over here, and he's still... And his egg's still just kind of sitting here. Now we have a move to hatch eggs. Rub-a-dub-dub. Pop. Ah, well, you look at that. And a tumble.
Thank you so much.
Wait, something looks odd.
Oh no, he's upside down.
You mean he's tipped up?
That's not funny. Please help him.
Help him by giving him a chop.
Oh, that's much better. I found this buried in the sand. It's yours. Now come along, son. I'll take you to meet all your sisters.
And off you go. Big slide. And now that the father is out of the way, then Kazooie and her bird-like animal, you know, instincts will eat the baby sea turtle. Because that's how it happens in the real world. I don't know why big sea turtles think that it's such a good idea to, you know, not plant, but put their eggs so far away from the ocean line. But such is the nature of the circle of life, I guess. So we're here back in Atlantis, and I have to remember which one it is. It is this one over here. Because it had a Kazooie face door on it that we smashed. Going on in... For the record, the tip-top deal you cannot do with the Clockwork Kazooie egg, so... Nope, this is not it. What? It should be right across from the pillory one. Because there's... Turn. Yeah, okay. Fine, I guess I just don't know anything. Or maybe that was the one with the Kazooie face door on it, and I just kinda... forgot. Oh well, we'll make it work. It's gonna be great. There we go. Ancient swimming baths. How you doing? Oh, I want to soak first. Oh, he's coming for it. Oh, right in the back of the neck. There. Split. Swap. Speed. And I'm pretty sure I can just flip and glide. And yes, you can do this with a Clockwork Kazooie egg, but I'm not going to. Because I want to do it like this. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The very last Cheeto page of the game. We have all of that. So the only thing we don't have all of is Jinjos, Jiggies, and notes. But we will be taking care of all of that next video. I believe there is only one more level we have to go to, so I will off-screen to it right now. Okie doke, here we are in Grunty Industries, the last bit of level backtracking that we have to do, and it just so happens that both of these have to do with Banjo by himself, and both of them have to do with the waste disposal plant, but from two completely different sides. So first one we'll do right in here. That by himself. Push this button earlier. That raises the toxic waste level, so not really sure why there's springy step shoes here, but whatever. But anyways, now we got our last move that we got, this like sack deal, so we can just kind of bounce across the water here. Bounce, 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 bounce. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Probably the longest standing collectible that we couldn't get for the longest time now becomes available. There we go. You know what? I'm actually going to use this ladder because I forget if it does anything useful. It's like a climby ledge. What? Oh, cool. I don't know if I knew that. Huh, interesting. I mean, that just kind of slightly made it quicker, but it's not a particularly quick route to the other place that we have to get the other collectible in, so. And with this, we'll make the very last thing that we have to collect in levels. And then we can start doing the overworld backtracking next episode. That'll be cool. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I didn't show this off when I ended Grunny Industries, but yes, this is how you get to where the big fan area is. Remember this? Remember Wildar? Remember that guy? What a guy. But indeed, over here is the other entrance to the waste disposal plant. Here. And using our other ACK move, the Shack Pack, jumping in, go on down, and collect. And then on the other side of this gate is where the other side of the waste disposal plant is, so. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Once I can actually get to a safe spot, I'll do my kind of pause and recap deal. There we go. Fresh. Alrighty. Let's put that. Mute totals. So I'll start, there we go, with Cloud Cuckoo Land, 100%. Hailfire Peaks, 100%. Grunny Industries, 100%. Pterodactyl Land, 100%. Jolly Rogers Lagoon, 100%. Witchy World, 100%. Glitter Gulch Mine, 100%. And Mayhem Temple, 100%. Which means that our final totals right now are at 89 of 90 jiggies. We have all 25 extra honeycomb pieces, all 25 Cheeto pages, all 17 Globos, all 24 moves, 44 of 45 Jinjos, and 880 out of 900 notes. All the rest of this will be collected in the overworld, and we'll actually get to use like the honeycomb pieces and the Cheeto pages. So, but with that, ladies and gentlemen, that brings this Backtrack episode to a close. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time for the overworld backtracking of Banjo Tooie.